Hi, I'm Dr. Lisa Thompson of drlisamthompson.com, and I have a question for you. How would you like to increase your customers or your reps joining your business, to increase those conversions? Well, pay close attention, because in this video, I'm going to share with you 10 questions to ask before you start promoting your offer online, whether it's a product you're an affiliate for or for your network marketing opportunity. These questions will help you be able to craft a promotion that will put it in front of the right people, and it's going to increase your conversion rate. So get out pad of paper and a pen and be prepared to take some notes. I learned these questions from Jeff Walker, and if you're not familiar with Jeff Walker, I highly recommend that you go follow him on his Facebook fan page and on his YouTube channel. He is the author of the Product Launch Formula. Most of the product launches you see that are happening in the internet marketing space, in the home business industry space, have come from Jeff Walker. He has a strategy where he uses list building and how to give information out to prospects that get them to want to buy from you. So he has been doing this since 1996. I highly recommend you go and check him out, and he has a book that you can pick up on Amazon called Launch, and it really breaks everything down. Now, one of the things that successful online marketers do, whether they're in the affiliate marketing, internet marketing, or network marketing, is that it takes planning and work. And a lot of marketers miss out on a very important step when it comes to promoting their product, service, or business opportunity. You see, there are 3 phases of marketing that you need to be aware of. There's pre-promotion, promotion, and post-promotion. Most people, and I will put myself in this when I first got started back in 2010, focused only on promotion. And when you do that, you're really missing out on crafting a promotion that's going to hit people in the right way, hitting those triggers, and will help in terms of really building rapport and getting people wanting to buy from you. And see, with these 3 phases of marketing, when you know how to do them correctly, it's just going to give you better results. And what we're going to focus on today, where these 10 questions fall, is in pre-promotion. So before you begin any type of marketing online, it always starts with pre-promotion. And the goal of pre-promotion is to activate your audience to see if they're interested. You also have to know who your audience is that you're marketing to. Because remember, I've said this over and over again, everybody is not your market, okay? You know, you have to find out who your market is and what their pain points are. In addition, when you know who your market is, you can test their level of interest in what you are offering. You're also able to, during a pre-promotion, anticipate objections to answer during the promotion and post-promotion phases. And you want to gather information that's going to help you finalize your offer. What are you going to be crafting that is going to want to get them to take out their credit card and buy from you or join you in business? Okay, and if they're going to become a customer, you don't want them to buy from you just once. You want them to buy from you over and over again. So here are the 10 questions. Question number 1 is, how can I let people know something is coming without having it feel like I'm trying to sell them something? You know, that's a really big question that we all have, because we don't want to sound salesy and pitchy, especially when we're on social media trying to attract and build an audience. And you see, the minute people know you are trying to sell them something, they can sniff out a pitch a mile away. It's kind of like, have you ever heard in Star Trek? Are you a big Star Trek fan? I'm a huge Star Trek fan. And it's like, shields up. The defenses immediately go up. So when your prospects feel, or your audience feels, like there's a sales pitch coming, they're going to believe you less and distrust you more. So the idea here around this question is to begin a conversation about your offer without trying to sell it. Or as my good friend and mentor Ray Higdon says, seek conversations first and conversions later. So you want to start thinking of ideas of kind of hinting or whispering about what you're up to without really telling people what you're up to. Question number 2, how can I tease their curiosity? Now, remember what we talked about in the previous video when I talked about these 9 mental triggers? Curiosity is closely related to the mental trigger of anticipation because it's a hook that grabs people and doesn't let go. Because if you can start to engage your prospects' curiosity early on, you keep them interested throughout your entire phase of marketing, from pre-promotion to promotion to post-promotion. Question number 3, how can I get their help in creating this product or offer? How can I make this collaborative? This is a very interesting question. And it's super important because it's something that many people miss. And this is something the top earners really understand, is that people will support things they help create. So if you can get people engaged and create the feeling that they're part of the process, possibly even that they're almost co-creators, you've now moved them from prospects to cheerleaders, and pretty soon to advocates. Question number 4, how can I figure out what their objections are to this product or opportunity? Huge. This is really huge. You can't sell to people until you overcome their objections to the sale. You can't overcome those objections until you discover what they are. Now, you might think you know what those objections are, but you don't really know what they are until you start engaging with your audience. Now, unfortunately, most people, when they go into online marketing, they fall in love with a product or idea without having really any idea what objections could be to their product or service or their business. And then they wonder why people aren't joining them or purchasing. You see, when you go through and ask this question and you find out early on and you can't anticipate, okay, you can have that extra time to go in and really, when you put out your marketing efforts, you can hit those objections and put it in a way that is going to make them want to overcome those objections. Question number 5. How can I start to engage my prospects in a conversation about my product, service, or business opportunity? How can I be engaging and avoid corporate speak that will kill my promotion before it starts? Now, this is closely related to the first question that I mentioned, which is about letting your prospects know something was coming without sounding salesy or pitchy. Here is the engagement piece where we want to start the conversation and be conversational. Okay, this is where you're going to start the whole dialogue. And if you notice what some of the top earners do, way before they even launch something or they're going to share what they're up to, they're always leaving little hints, and people just, they start to like and comment and engage with what they're doing. They're always saying, what are you up to? What are you doing? They drop these little hints, or as my good friend and my mentor Diane Hockman does, she does these mumbles about what she's up to. Well, she'll say she's doing something but without really telling you what it is, and it just drives curiosity. Question number 6. How can I start making this fun, humorous, and even exciting? Now, make no mistake, even though you're learning an incredibly questions here that I learned from Jack Walker, your job of keeping people's attention in a crowded market will always be challenging. Think about every second you're engaging them as an attention time bomb. Okay? You have only so many seconds where you can keep them engaged. You know, people's attention spans are being pulled in thousands of different directions. And the average person's attention span now is 8 seconds. Okay? You have only 8 seconds to keep them engaged, get their attention, and keep them engaged. Now, I'm not trying to be overly dramatic here. Okay? This is so true. This has been happening a lot in the last 10 years with the advent of social media. Okay? But everyone in your market is being pulled for attention. Their attention's being pulled in so many different directions. And one of the ways that you can get their attention is through humor and surprise. And think of humor and surprise as an instant attention reset. And how Jeff explains it is, every time your prospects, you get them to smile or laugh, or they leave that ha-ha or funny on any of your social media status updates, it sets that ticking attention bomb back to 0, and you've gained some extra seconds where they're thinking about you and what you're doing for a little bit longer. Okay, the goal is to get to get them following you and getting their curiosity up. Question number 7. How can I stand out in a crowded market? And how can I be different? Now, this is related to the previous question, using humor and curiosity. Standing out is about getting your prospects engaged and keeping them engaged. Okay, you don't want your marketing to be like everybody else's, or as my mentor Diane will say, when everybody else is zigging, you be zagging. You want to be different, unique, and memorable. Okay? Now, Jeff says something here that I always really liked when he explains this question, is in reality, most people and businesses are not having much success. At best, they are getting average results. And you should not be interested in average results. So don't do what the average business is doing. Just like Diane said, when they zig, you zag. All right? So it's not very hard to stand out with your market and with your prospects. Just do things a bit differently. Be you. Don't brand. All right? If you're in network marketing, don't sit there and talk about your company and brand yourself as the company. All right? Putting your company logo in on your Facebook profile and sharing everything about the company swag and products and everything. All right? People aren't interested in that. Your number one asset is you. What qualities do you have that people are going to be attracted to? Because people are going to do business with those who they know, like, and trust. And how can you, with your unique skill sets, build that know, like, and trust factor? Question number 8. How can I figure out how my market wants to be sold? This might sound like a really weird question, because you might think that folks in your market aren't walking around and wanting to be sold to. And you're right, but they're not. But they are walking around with problems. They're walking around with hopes, dreams, desires, and fears. They're lying in bed with tears in their eyes at 2 in the morning. And then they're going on Google to desperately find solutions to those hopes, dreams, desires, and fears. They want answers. And if you have a solution, they will certainly buy it from you. Question number 9. How can I figure out my exact offer? No matter how much it's marketing magic or some secret marketing technique, the truth is you really need to create a great promotion or offer online, okay? But you need to have a crushing offer, Okay? You need to have something that is going to be so compelling that matches your market. You need to have a message to market match. That's really what your exact offer is. So you need to know your market and know their pain points. That is going to be the stepping stone. And finally, question number 10. How can this naturally lead into my promotion or promotional phase? Okay? What you need to do is you need to be answering these questions. And as you take time and answer these questions, the answers are going to come and form like a well-greased chute that's going to lead right into the promotional phase. Okay? So if you don't plan, you're going to plan to, failure to plan is planning to fail. And that's why 97% of people do not have successful promotions online, because they miss out on this pre-promotion. And they just stick to sending links anywhere and everywhere. So start thinking strategically. So I highly suggest take these questions, write them out, and take some time. Take a couple of days if you need to, and write out the answers to these questions, because when you do, everything is going to change and you're going to get those results. You're going to see an increase in customers, an increase in reps that are going to join you in your business because you are speaking to them. You are putting something together that is going to resonate with them on a very deep level. Now, did you find this video helpful today? Leave a comment and share. Now, if you want to know more about really how to craft and promote an offer online using these 3 phases of promotion, I highly recommend you become a member of My Lead System Pro, because what we're going to do here is we're going to give you the tools, we're going to give you the training, and we're going to give you the community. I have been a member of My Lead System Pro since May of 2013 and has literally changed my business, where I went from having no leads and no sales to generating leads and sales on a daily basis. And right now you can get started today by becoming a member for just $10. So to learn more about how to do that, go to drlisamthompson.com, Top Earner Secret, and you will get all the information there. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.